Hey y'all, welcome back. You read that title? Let's get into it. We starting off with a bowl. We're gonna take our cornmeal and also flour. We're going to pretty much add our dry ingredients, which will be listed down in the description in this bowl. So we're gonna also take some baking powder, some salt, and just sit that to the side. In the next bowl, I'm going to go ahead and add all of my wet ingredients, which will be some plant milk, some maple syrup. I'm also going to melt down some vegan butter and also some apple cider vinegar. I am actually halving these ingredients because I'm making a smaller amount of dressing, but you want to go ahead and give the wet ingredients a good mix just to make sure that everything is incorporated. And then we're going to take our wet mix and go ahead and add it into the dry mix and just give it a nice mix to make it become a nice pancake-like batter. You want to go ahead and pour your mix down into a buttered pan or an oiled pan, whichever you prefer. I just put some plant butter down in this little heart-shaped pan that I have, and like I said, I'm not cooking that much. I actually ended up halving the ingredients, so it didn't cover the pan completely, which was totally fine. It doesn't matter because we're gonna break this cornbread up anyway. We will be using some king oyster mushrooms for our meat today. So I'm gonna go ahead and shred up the mushrooms and also cut up my vegetables. I will be using a half of a green bell pepper, a half of a red bell pepper, a half of a yellow onion, celery, and also some green onion. To shred my mushrooms, you already know I will be using a fork. If you're not new here, I'm basically just putting the mushroom down onto a plate or a hard surface and just sliding the fork across to make it like chicken shreds. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add some plant butter to a skillet and melt it all the way down. We're then gonna add all of our chopped vegetables and give them just a few minutes to cook down until they are translucent. Now, once the vegetables are cooked down to your liking, you wanna go ahead and add about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Now, if you do have some fresh garlic, you know, do your thing, baby, but I do have a little jar with the already minced garlic, which I will be adding to this mixture. Now, once you do incorporate the garlic, we're then going to add in our chicken shreds, aka our trumpet mushrooms, or excuse me, king oyster mushrooms, and then we're going to go ahead and season it up. So the seasoning that I will be using for this mixture today is going to be some poultry seasoning, some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and give it a nice little mix. If your pan does start to get dry, I would recommend adding about a tablespoon of some vegan butter, which is what I did as well. I'm also going to be adding some plant milk and also some vegetable stock so that we can kind of make like a roux or kind of like a cream of celery, cream of mushroom type of vibe with the vegetables. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in, and I'm going to also add in some flour. Once that is cooked down, we're gonna go ahead and crumble up our cornbread in a bowl. Now, I did make my cornbread early in the morning, so it did have some time to kind of harden up in the refrigerator. It's best to use this recipe with some overnight cornbread, but if you do it how I did it, that's perfectly fine. So we're just gonna basically crumble all the cornbread up, and then we're going to add our hot chicken, vegan chicken, and peppers and veggie mixture. We're going to add in as much vegetable stock as you like, but you want to make sure you are crumbling the cornbread down. You don't want like chunks of cornbread. You want it to be a smooth type of dressing. So like I said, you can add as much veggie stock as you feel so that it will not be dry. Continue to stir the mixture and break up the chunks of cornbread until it becomes smooth. And then we're gonna go ahead and add it to a pan and bake it on 400 for about 40 to 45 minutes until the top is crispy. Now, I did for the first 40 minutes add foil over the top, and then those last 5 to 10 minutes you want to just remove the foil and bake it in the oven. And this is what it looks like, guys. It is so delicious. You do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below if you're gonna try it. I do want to thank you so much for watching until the end of this video, and I will see you on the next one.